Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different, and I wanted to talk about mascara. I think that mascara is one of those things that's like really kind of a personal choice, and we like what we like and what kind of drives me in choosing the mascaras that I choose. But I thought I'd also talk about kind of like the differences, so that way you guys could have maybe a better understanding about why is one necessarily so different from the other. For me, mascara never did what I wanted it to do, and that'll become apparent once I show you and apply it the first time around, which is essentially give me a miracle. So for me, my choices became more simpler. We'll start with the Great Lash. I'll be honest, I have tried this. I've worn it. I don't like it. I didn't like it because it flakes. Why I didn't like this particular one, and it might be this particular one that I bought, is this brush head is gigantic. And I have small little eyes. So this is the size of my eyeball. So I've gone ahead and brought you in close. I'll go ahead and apply it so you can see how it goes on.
And this is very strange for me. So for me, my issues are this. I have very few eyelashes. I joke that I have 5 hairs. That's probably not too far of an exaggeration. So it's a big part of the reason why I actually chose to wear false eyelashes. It actually gives me more lashes. This is the miracle that I always hoped that mascara would do, that it just can't do as an overall whole. So, as you can see, this is the mascara, and quite frankly, the big part of the reason I didn't like it is I felt like it got clumpy really quick as well. And again, because of this gigantic brush, I felt like I had a hard time really using it, and I only ended up using like the tip because it's so darn huge. So that's the first one.
The next mascara is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. And again, I have gone ahead and opened this, and I have used this. Again, this brush is much smaller. It's still quite long, but it is much smaller. It does have a natural hair bristle, just like the Great Lash did. I will tell you this, I really liked this mascara. For the price, it's awesome. It's really inexpensive. It didn't stick my lashes together right off the bat. I felt like it just did what I wanted them to do, which is kind of like give them some color. I didn't feel like I had flaking issues. I didn't have anything like that. And we're going to apply this to my left eye.
This is very strange because like I don't have a mirror close up. So I'm literally having to apply this at a distance, which for me is very strange. I will say this formula is a lot more wet than the Great Lash. Let me actually get that all over my eye. Nice.
Okay, so that's the second one. I'm going to go ahead and take off both of these, and we'll move on to the next two, and I'll talk about those. For the next mascara, it is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This one is new, newer to the market. The difference in this one is this brush, as you can see, it is actually curved. It has longer bristles on one side and short bristles on the other side. I have already used this mascara, and those bristles are hard, so it is very comb-like. It does really comb through the lashes and separates them out. I will tell you this, I liked this mascara. I'll go ahead and show you how I put it on.
So I just used the inside of the curve and just kind of like held it to my lashes and just combed through them. And there we go. Just like every normal girl, we poke ourselves. And
so whenever you get mascara someplace you don't want it, like I did, the trick is to actually let it dry, and then you can like take it off that way. It'll actually kind of like flake off from the skin. If you try and get it off while it's wet, it will actually smudge. For the last mascara in our drugstore products is this one. It is the CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom Mascara, and as you can see, it is brand new. This is again one of those rubberized wands. It is a little bit more stiff feeling than I imagined it to be, to try and see how I feel about it. And this one, I may come back a little bit later and give you a review. So,
oh, you can see that.
alright, here are my initial thoughts. I like the formula. Again, it's not too thick, not too thin. I'm not sure how I feel about that brush. You can actually feel it when it touches your skin. It is kind of stiff, just like the last one. But my initial feeling so far is I do like it. I like what it did. I like that it's not too clumpy. Hey guys, I'm back, and I have worn the CoverGirl Full Bloom Mascara for a few hours now and wanted to give you an update on my thoughts as far as like long wear of it. I like it, and I probably would buy it again. It is soft, it has not flaked, it hasn't done any of the things that I don't like about some mascaras, so it's actually one that I would definitely recommend, and definitely would probably buy again. Okay, so for the next two mascaras, we're actually going to try the Mary Kay Ultra Lash, which is a mascara that I have been using for years and years. Again, I really liked it for the sheer fact that it didn't flake and it felt pretty nice on the lashes. And then we're going to try this Ultra Flesh Gold Standard Mascara. As you all know, this is one that I got in my January subscription boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with the Ultra Flesh. So the first thing is that it again has one of those plastic bristle brushes, and I could tell by pulling it out of the container that they are stiff. They are not flexible, so it is a very straight brush. As you can see, there is no shape or definition to it like there was with the last Sensational product. So let's see what I think of this.
Alright, it is a drier formula. It's stickier. I can tell you this, I don't like it. It's hard to use. It's causing my lashes to stick together because it's a drier, stickier formula, which means that I'm going to have 5 little spider legs here in a minute. And so I could tell you I don't like this. I would not buy this. This is going in the trash for me. This is not a product I would recommend, and somehow I'm glad I only got a sample in the mail. So, moving on. Let's talk about the Mary Kay Ultra Lash. So for me, this particular product did everything I needed to do, which was essentially just to color it, not clump them, and then in turn, it basically didn't flake. That was the other thing that it had to do. So let me go ahead and show you how it's applied, and this time I'm going to do it on my other eye. And again, I liked this particular brush because it was natural bristles, which I personally think I like best. Again, formula is not too dry, not too wet. And yeah, it pretty much does exactly like I said. It's just mostly to, again, this is a product I like. This is a product I will use again. And the next two we're going to try out are from High End. Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes and the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. Let's start with the Tarte. So again, it looks like it's a natural bristle brush, fairly normal sized. Let's see here. Oh, I like this. It is a little bit of a wet formula, but I definitely like the way it applies. And for High End, right now I'm thinking if I were to spend money on high-end, this is where I'm spending my money. I know there are some great high-end mascaras out there, but for me, it's a waste. The next one then is the Makeup Forever. It is a natural bristle brush, but let's see here. I like the formula though. It does feel smooth and creamy, kind of wet. Ouch. This is why I hate big brushes. It does kind of make my lashes get spider-like real quick. So for me, again, I would probably not spend my money on this one. Between the giant brush and the spider legs, yeah, it's just not my thing. The last one we're going to try is the Benefit Their Real Mascara. Again, this is just a sample size. So let's give this one a whirl. Again, this one has one of those plastic bristle brushes. You can see it didn't really have too much of a shape to it. There's a lot of product on the end there. Oh, it's got this funny ball end. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I wonder if that's for the bottom lashes so you can kind of like really like do this motion. Probably. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how we like this. Alright, I will say this, the formula feels a little wet again. And I will tell you this, I actually kind of like this. I feel like it has given my lashes length. It definitely has separated them and defined them. And I'm kind of slightly impressed with this. Huh. They're starting to spider up, but that could be because we can play with them. Initial thoughts is I really liked that. But I could see a difference in what it was doing to my eyelashes. I actually felt like it made them a little bit longer. I don't know what it was, but I definitely would consider buying that. So, for the last product, it's the Clinique Bottom Lash. And as you can see, that brush is teeny, itsy, bitsy. The whole point is it is just for your bottom lashes. So, okay, I will tell you this, I kind of like it. And I think it's mostly because I really just kind of like the brush. I like this itsy bitsy teeny weeny brush, and I hope this is all coming on camera because otherwise that's really sad. I think it is. Okay. So, I really like this tiny little brush. Again, I think I gotta stop playing because I think it started to clump. So again, this is a product I would probably use, and I would probably actually use this when I do my makeup because the fact that it is just nice to be able to get down there and get all those little tiny little lashes and actually be able to reach them all. So that was my thing on mascara. Again, I feel like mascaras, you have to kind of find that thing that you want it to do most. For me, it was just to make my lashes turn black and not flake. If you want it to volumize, you'll have to look for the best volumizing one. If you want it to lengthen, look for one that might lengthen. Again, it's all personal preference, just like all of the makeup world. But I wanted to say thanks for watching the video. Thanks for hanging out with me and taking the time to figure this out with me a little bit. So I look forward to seeing you again. Please remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. See you soon. Bye. Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant the smoke. So we'll go ahead and give it a whirl for the first time after I drop it on the floor. It's ridiculous. It is too big. For me, it is too big. So let's start with the I can't dig.
And I just got it in my eye, and now I got it all over the place. Oh. Oh. Ow. 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 Wow. That hurt. And I'm trying to leave this on camera so you guys can see it and we can laugh at it later. Oh.